Hey, Hardcore Hog fans, coming to you live. It's George Waddell. Hardcore Hog fans, it's halftime at the A&M game. Here we go. What about it, George Waddell? Tell me about it.
Dude, I love the way we started the football game, but I feel like we're running in mud right now. I know we're hogs. We're supposed to, be able to handle, slow moving games, but 14-14 was not what I expected.
I'll tell you why I'm excited, buddy. Listen,
Okay.
I'm excited because Taylon Green came out and started hitting accurate passes right off the bat. I understand he's had a few that went awry, but I was counting on him to hit accurate passes off the bat. He did. He hit Tesla for the touchdown. I'm proud of him so far. Hey, look, Texas A&M's defense has been pretty tough on us. I mean, they beat Taylon up pretty good. But I'm going to tell you that we're looking good, in my opinion. We've had some rough spots here and there, but I think we're going to get it done at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't understand. So I really like the way our defenses played. I mean, they played uh, under some tough conditions, like at your 10-yard line when you fumble. And then, so they held Texas A&M. There was one missed tackle that went from 60 yards. Okay, that's going to happen. You're playing SEC football. But the offense has just been letting the defensive ends just completely crash down, and they've pinched our quarterback and shook him up. So I think that, I'm not saying he's injured. I just say that he's got happy feet right now. And that last interception was, you could tell Petrino was pissed.
Oh no, I
I'm a
heard
little pissed.
I watched I read his lips with the GD word, so
Oh,
look out. He was not happy. And you
yeah,
saw that he sat down all three quarterbacks
yeah,
right next to each other on the bench,
yeah,
with Talon being in the middle. But hey, how
yeah.
about this? Let's switch to this. How about that punt team, baby? That's our favorite group, me and
Oh my
you.
gosh, what a great call. 15 yards and the guy fakes the punt on, backed up. I think it was brilliant. They obviously had seen that, and had some cues to take it, because I don't think you call that from the sideline. I think that's the punter that
Oh
sees
no,
that.
no.
But I
Most
mean, good
definitely.
Lord.
Most definitely. Hey, like you and I have loved to talk about in the past. I mean, Ashton No, the long snapper, running down the field, tackling guys all the time. And now all of a sudden, the punter, Devin Bale, just takes the ball, decides to South African style run sideways until he sees there's an opening and goes 36 yards
Yeah,
for a first down.
crazy.
I think he could have gone further, but he was like, "Oh my God, I just got the first down. Now what do I do?"
Right, right. Yeah, and what speed for a punter? The guy had wheels, but he just to recognize it and see it and then execute it. What a great play by that kid.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. I
and
think
and
he
the
did a
punt
great job.
team all year long, has been flipping the field. One thing that we've been suffering from this first half has been field position. We've started at least two drives backed up to our own 10-yard line, and one drive caused 7 points because we fumbled. So I am looking forward to what Bobby Petrino can make the adjustments at halftime. And I don't think it's the quarterback. I don't think you change quarterbacks. I was really disappointed last
No.
week. I thought that one possession that he switched the backup in, that was such a critical possession. We went 3 and out. I think you stick with Green. Yeah, he threw an interception, but you've got to have this confident kid all year long, and you don't substitute the backup in the second half. You just ride this horse until the end of the game.
Well, I think in perfect Petrino situations, I think that was an opportune time when he put Malachi in, that it was an opportune time to tell Green, hey, you got to step up or sit down, one or the other. And it was an opportunity to tell Malachi, you got to step up or sit down. Malachi went 3 and out, and that's fine. And then Petrino put Green back in the game. I think that was a wake-up call to Green to say, hey, you better show up and play some quarterback. I got plenty more guys behind you, so I'm not worried about it. And this is a Petrino offense. This is not a Taylon Green offense. Don't get it wrong. And so this offense will ride on Bobby Petrino's back, not Taylor Green's.
Yeah. Well, and first half, I just think that like the defense has just done their job. They've faced some pretty high barriers, but they've done a really good job. I like the way they've kind of contained Reed, but the offense has got to show up in the second half. We don't get the ball in the second half, so defense is going to come out. We need to stop them, get the ball back, get that one touchdown advantage back because that makes you feel better. But yeah, I don't know right now. I should be looking at the scores. Your scores in jeopardy. I think they've had way too many possessions. If I was a betting man, I would say take Rick Dewese off the.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you had me convinced though that it was going to be a slow moving, low scoring game, and I really thought that was a good point. I really thought that's kind of how it would play out. There's just been too many big plays right now. But who knows what happens in the second half? This game in the second half just traditionally has just been a heartbreaker. So let's just hope that we can pull.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. My score is off the board, I feel like, because I'm 24-17. Looking at the score now, I'm going to get blown out on that deal, which is fine, but I still like our chances in the game for sure. I mean, because look at it. Our defense has been grinding, doing the deal. We've held the redshirt freshman quarterback to limited yards on his feet. He's thrown some amazing passes, don't get me wrong, because this kid is not known for passing. So he's kind of outperformed himself there. I think the law of averages will catch him in the second half, and I don't think he's going to be nearly as accurate. I don't think the big ball is going to be there for him. Um, However, us moving forward, I think we might have opportunity for the big ball a couple of times. So I'm liking the chances here. I'm a big fan of what we've got going on. Yeah, they pinned their ears back. The A&M defense pinned their ears back at the end of the first half, but I'm loving what we got going on. Hey, like I told you earlier, halftime couldn't come quick enough.
Right, right. Well, I mean, and you got to trust Bobby Petrino is gonna make the adjustments necessary. It's just I hope that Taylor Green, comes in with that confidence in the second half. If we stop them on their first possession, get the ball, get that first touchdown behind us, get that advantage in the football game, because when you boil it down, it's going to be possessions at the end of the game, and so everybody's expecting a tight game. Well, welcome aboard. It's a tight game.
Yeah, hey, I agree. I don't know how many. I think I said in the Prediction Thursday podcast, I think I said 9 or 10 possessions. I mean, I didn't count, but Lord, I bet we've already had 6
Yeah.
possessions in the first half. So both sides, we've both punted the ball. It's a good football game going on here. I
Oh,
think we've got a great chance at it.
yeah, it's a great game. It's a lead up to that Alabama Georgia game, so we got a lot of eyeballs on TV right now. So hopefully we'll come out right before that game starts because, the audience is going to leave us, but who cares? Let's just focus on closing out Texas A&M because it's going to be a tough rest of the season if we don't pick this game up, and we're in it to win it.
Yeah, I agree with that, buddy. Yeah, we just saw Kentucky upset Ole Miss, and everything I've seen from Ole Miss up to this point was, stellar. And Ole Miss showed some chinks in the armor, just like the Miami game last night against Virginia Tech. I mean, you got number 6 Ole Miss and number 7 Miami, both playing close games. Miami probably should not have won that game. They threw Virginia Tech threw a Hail Mary at the end of the game. Should have been a catch, but it wasn't. And Miami wins that on a technicality. And then Ole Miss, at the end of the day, just got beat by Kentucky. I mean, back to the kicking game. Kicker missed the field goal. That's the way it works. So
Sorry
anyway, we'll
about
see
your
what
bad luck.
happens. Right.
Yeah, hey, we're at the
Sorry
10th.
about your bad
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, sorry about your bad luck. All right, this is Hardcore Hog signing out from Santa Barbara. I got to get out of the sun before I feel the effects.
Peace out, buddy.
Peace
Hey,
out.
it's
All right.
66 here.
Yeah,
Love you.
beautiful here too. Check.
Check, brother.